Russia is beefing up its state-owned film company. Moscow has now approved a $300 million private investment in the Mosfilm. Lyubova has more on the impact.
Scenes from these Soviet-era films are familiar to millions of Russians. They were produced by Mosfilm, one of Russia's largest and oldest studios, which is sometimes referred to as Russian Hollywood. Several of its film classics went on to win an Academy Award and have received many other international acclaims. By 1991, Mosfilm Studios produced more than 3,000 films. But when the Soviet Union ceased to exist, so did the state funding for the company. It managed to survive, but never went back to its former glory. Now the company has secured a private investment worth a reported $500 million for renovations.
Without this private investment, Mosfilm would never be able to build new facilities for this amount of money. We simply don't have it, so we will gladly use this offer to give a new impulse to the studio and to the whole cinema and TV industry.
Some of Russia's most popular TV shows and films are still produced in Mosfilm Studios. It boasts some 350,000 costumes in its storehouse, one of the largest in Europe. All of these will grow with the help of much-needed cash. In return, the investor is said to be able to make use of Mosfilm's prestigious land. There have been several attempts to privatize Mosfilm over the recent years, but so far this 91-year-old company has managed to resist. And with this new private sector investment, it can remain a state-owned organization for the foreseeable future. Earlier this year, the Russian government gave a green light to a private investment into Mosfilm. It is part of a drive to boost the Russian film industry in order to rival Hollywood-produced blockbusters. But some independent filmmakers say it is a dangerous territory where the state could end up having too much say.
When the state says we want to finance a culture, it's good, right? If the state says we want to oppress culture, and we want to censor culture, and we want to tell the artists what to do, then that's wrong. And I cannot say it does happen at the moment in Russia, but there is always a danger.
Mosfilm can consider itself lucky because other big production companies, such as Lenfilm, are struggling to make ends meet. The investment will no doubt boost the quality and quantity of films produced by Mosfilm, but it remains to be seen what it does for the rest of the Russian film industry. Lyubova, CCTV, Moscow.